Why am I gay if Leviticus 18:22 says, do not have sexual relations with a man as one does with a woman, that is detestable? And Leviticus 20:13 says, if a man has sexual relations with a man as one does with a woman, both of them have done what is detestable, they are to be put to death, their blood will be on their own heads. And that is such a great question. First off, most Christians don't believe that we have to follow ancient Jewish law anymore in the first place because it was always a temporary substitute for Jesus. If we still have to follow the Old Testament law, that means we can't have sex on our periods or get tattoos or eat shellfish. I was reading those verses a moment ago. The word detestable came up both times. Sometimes that's translated abomination. So you would argue, well, these must be really important laws. The Hebrew word translated as abomination or detestable is toeva. This word is almost always associated with idolatry. Like in Deuteronomy 7, where Canaanite idols are called an abomination to the point where even the gold and silver used for them is now tainted. But it seems to go the other way as well, because in Genesis 43 and 46, it says that for the Hebrews to eat with the Egyptians would have been an abomination to the Egyptians, and shepherds are an abomination to the Egyptians. So in context, we see that the word toeva has a lot to do with cultural taboos. And you might say, but yeah, God made those rules, so it doesn't matter if they're cultural. Well, in Matthew 19, Jesus explicitly says that one of the laws about divorce that Moses wrote was actually Moses doing it because he didn't think the people would accept it, but that it's not actually what God wants, which begs the question if the law was ever perfect to begin with.